Hello everyone, this is Ashima. Today I'll be guiding you through one of the most enduring ideas in all of philosophy, eudaimonia, a central concept in the ethics of Aristotle. So let's begin by understanding who Aristotle was. Aristotle lived in ancient Greece from 384 to 322 BCE. He was a student of Plato and later became the tutor of Alexander the Great. His works covered everything from logic and biology to politics and ethics. Now, in his book Nicomachean Ethics, Aristotle asks a powerful question. The question is, what is the ultimate goal of human life? Is it money, fame, pleasure? He says no. Those are temporary, they are means to an end. But what we really seek, according to him, is eudaimonia. Let's unpack that. The word eudaimonia comes from two Greek roots, eu meaning good and daimon which means spirit or soul. Now, people often translate it as happiness, but that doesn't quite capture the full picture. It's not about feeling happy in the moment, it's about flourishing. It's about living well in a way that fulfills your true potential as human being. Aristotle says that eudaimonia is the highest human good. It's the final goal behind everything we do. We don't want health or wealth just for their own sake. We want them because they help us live well. But eudaimonia is different. We want it for its own sake. It is the end, not a means to an end. So, how do we achieve it? For Aristotle, the answer is to virtue. Virtue or erete in Greek means excellence. It's about being the best version of yourself, not just in skill but in character. He believed that to live a flourishing life, we must live a life of virtue, and that means acting with moral balance and reason. Now, here's the key idea. Aristotle introduced something called the golden mean. This is the idea that virtue lies between two extremes. Take courage, for example, too little courage, you are coward. Too much, you are reckless. Real courage is the balance between those two. Another example, generosity. If you give too little, you are stingy. If you give too much, you might be wasteful. True virtue lies in the middle. Aristotle messages to live well, you must act well, and that means finding the right balance in your behavior. That's the essence of moral virtue. Now, I will hand it over to Mandvi Singh, who will explain how eudaimonia isn't just about good actions, but about a lifelong journey of reasoning, relationships, and fulfillment.
Thank you, Ashima. So now that we have understood what eudaimonia means and how virtue is central to it, let's take it further. Aristotle believed that the key to becoming virtuous is reason. Why? Because human beings in our unique ability to think, to reason, to reflect and to choose. Just as a knife's purpose is to cut, the purpose of a human being is to reason well. That's our function. So when we make decisions guided by rational thought, we act deliberately and wisely, we fulfilling our nature. And that's what lead to eudaimonia. But Aristotle also reminds us that this doesn't happen overnight. Eudaimonia is not a one-time achievement, it's a long life pursuit. He even said that you can't call someone truly happy until their life is complete, because it's about the whole journey, not the few good days. It's about building habits, practicing self awareness, and consistently making choices that align with our best self. Now, here's another important point. Aristotle didn't believe you could flourish alone. He said humans are social animals. We need relationships, friendships, families, communities to fully develop our character. A good friend, for example, doesn't just make you laugh or support you. A true friend challenges you to act rightly, to be better, to grow. So, personal development is deeply tied to our social life. Eudaimonia isn't just private, it's connected to how we treat others. Let's recap the big ideas. Eudaimonia is the highest good, the ultimate purpose of life. It is not about pleasure, fame, or wealth. It is about, with virtue, using reason, and becoming who we are meant to be. Aristotle's messages still resonates today. In a world that often tells us to change our status or success, he invites us to ask, am I living well? Am I flourishing? Am I becoming the best version of myself? And maybe that's the question we should all sit with, not just today but throughout our lives. Thank you for listening.